What's going on, everybody? It's Ashton, your coach of the Winnipeg Jet Punches, and today I'm excited to bring to you guys another Draft League video. This time it's going to be back on the Wi-Fi side of things, the Pokemon World Circuit to be exact, and we're looking to take on a coach who has had a very strong record during the first half of this regular season. He's currently sitting at a 4-1 plus 10 differential, and that is finalGambitShedinja, coach of the Nola Necrozmas. So yeah, we definitely have our work cut out for us as we are currently sitting at a 3-win, 2-loss uh, record, and I believe we have a even differential. So yeah, we definitely are looking to see if we can't make a case for ourselves being a top dog in this league. But yeah, without further ado, I'm just going to get straight on into what my opponent has access to. So my opponent, finalGambitShedinja, has access to uh, Araquanid, which is his signature Pokemon. Then he has access to Roaring Moon, Excadrill, Iron Hands, Zoroark Hisui, Slowbro Galar, Moltres, Tinkaton, Sinistra, Electrode Hisui form, and Ambipom. So yeah, very strong team. A little bit of a mix of utility offense and uh, bulky offense as well. Um, we have some speed control Pokemon that are a little bit threatening, such as the Roaring Moon and the Zoroark, which can be very annoying. Excadrill as well, being a very fast Pokemon. And even Ambipom, even though it doesn't get a lot of as much usage in this generation, definitely a strong Pokemon to contend with. So yeah, it's going to be a tough week, I think. I don't know if the matchup is necessarily bad, but we're definitely looking at a coach who obviously knows what he's doing. So yeah, to give you guys an idea of what I decided to bring in a matchup such as this, we ended up opting for a Terra Electric Leftover Shedinja, sticking with the same theme as previous weeks with either Coil or Calm Mind plus Roost plus 2 attacks. This time it's going to be Calm Mind, Roost, Terra Blast, and Earth Power. I just didn't feel like he had a great one Pokemon to deal with the coverage of Electric plus Ground. And honestly, Terra Blast just rips through his team outside of Iron Hands and Sinistra by itself. So and Excadrill, I suppose, is his immunity. But yeah, two of those three Pokemon get hit super effectively by Earth Power. Sinistra being the only kind of outlier. I'm kind of banking on him not bringing Sinistra in the matchup, just where I have a lot of Pokemon that can deal with deal with that particular team member. So yeah, I'm not really looking to sweep at this set, but definitely looking to make it so that my opponent can't get up free a Sword Stance with Iron Hands without thinking about something like this. So yeah, that's kind of thinking behind this set here. We have a Choice Scarf, Defiant Annihilate this week, basically to just alleviate a little bit of my opponent's speed control. I believe that we have a disadvantage in terms of the speed control column outside of things like Iron Bundle, but yeah, we're going to be rocking a Choice Scarf Annihilate here. Yeah, it just does a very good job at threatening the things that needs to out in order for me to gain momentum later on with U-turn. And the combination of Drain Punch, Earthquake, and Rock Slide hits everything. It allows me to have an option that can two-shot a bulky Moltres. So yeah, I'm definitely liking Choice Scarf Annihilate here in this matchup. And then we have a Fizz Def Slowking this week with Calm Mind, Slack Off, 2 attacks. Again, another Pokemon that has a good amount of utility this week. It doesn't hit everything because if he decides to Terra Steel his Araquanid, then this is going to be a little bit of a problem Pokemon for Slowking here, especially if he has a setup option. But yeah, this is kind of the thinking, is that it has enough general bulk to where a Iron Hands would need to be an offensive item with Wild Charge to be able to two-shot it. And with the with the Colbur Berry, I have a potential of living 2 knockoffs from a Roaring Moon. So that's kind of the thinking behind that. We have a Iron Bundle, which is Choice Specs. Yeah, we're rocking Choice Specs Iron Bundle this week to basically just neuter everything. There's not really anything that wants to switch in and take any one hit from Iron Bundle, without receiving the repercussions of having that damage dealt to it later on. I really think that Iron Bundle does really well this week. I figure that there's a good chance that my opponent might bring a Terra Steel Araquanid to alleviate Iron Bundle a little bit, but that's kind of what I'm predicting here. But yeah, as I said before, the combination of Water and Ice does a number against my opponent's draft. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing if Iron Bundle can make waves here. We're opting for U-turn as opposed to Flip Turn as the pivoting move of choice, as Araquanid does, I believe, get Water Absorb. So yeah, we're just going to make sure that we can always get a pivoting move or a free pivot out on my opponent. So yeah, then we have a leftovers Ting-Lu, and I have a lot of very specific EV spreads on this Pokemon. As you might notice, I have Adamant Nature, but I have like 4 attack investment. This is just to make sure that I have just enough EVs to where I can 2-shot a Fizz Def Moltres with Rock Slide. So yeah, Ting-Lu in some sense or another is going to be filling multiple roles this week, and we have enough speed, I believe, to outspeed an Iron Hands that is speed creeping my speed creep a bit. So it's a very specific speed calc, and I'm hoping he doesn't opt to try to speed creep something a little bit faster than my Ting-Lu speed creeping it, or else the speed investment's not really going to do me any good. But yeah, we have a lot of Fizz Def on the set, a little bit of special defense too. I believe it's only about, it might be even 4 speed def, but yeah, a lot of HP. I think we have like 196 EVs. But yeah, it's a very well-rounded bulky set here, so very good switch into something like Excadrill as well, I feel. And yeah, it's able to potentially switch in on Roaring Moon as well, so yeah, look out for Ting-Lu. Then we're bringing a Life Orb, 4 attacks, Cyclizar. I just felt like I need another option to potentially have some decent speed control against my opponent with. And yeah, I felt like this was it. On top of Iron Bundle, I think the two of them just do really well at doing their job. And my thinking behind the 4 attacks here, U-turn knockoff obviously just for general utility. Dragon Claw hits everything that isn't the Tinkaton and the Excadrill, while Temper Flare hits those two. So Temper Flare in particular, for those of you who might not know what it does, when a move fails for the Pokemon, it will double in power. So my kind of hope is that he opts to switch in a Tinkaton on my Dragon Claw. That way I can get a 150 base power Temper Flare off on it. And depending on its investments, I might be able to just kill it with Life Orb. So yeah, that's kind of the thinking here. The speed allows me to outspeed everything that is Roaring Moon speed and slower. Assuming he doesn't have a Scarf user, I believe that's everything that isn't Electro Sui. So yeah, hopefully we're able to make usage, or good usage of Cyclizar. So yeah, that's going to be the team. Very scary matchup. I've always said this before, but yeah, the only match that he's lost so far was in his week 1 bout. So he's going off of a 4-game win streak. So yeah, a little bit worried here. I definitely hope that we're able to showcase after this week that we are a team to be worried about. Just where we haven't had the best of luck at the very beginning of the season, I do believe that we've started to swing things around. I just like to keep that momentum rolling into the later part of the regular season. But yeah, I think that's going to be it. So yeah, without further ado, I think we're just going to hop into the battle soon here, and be sure to stay tuned because it should be a very entertaining one, to say the least. All right, see you there. All right, we are at that time. I think we're just going to hop on into it, see how it goes. Yeah, good luck, have fun to my opponent. I just realized I didn't really prep for webs outside of like Defiant Annihilate and bluffing Rapid Spin with Cyclizar, so this should be interesting. Okay. Yeah, it just brings Zoroark, it's gonna be pretty annoying. I'm just gonna write these Pokemon down here. Just bring the Electrode. Excadrill, which I'm kind of surprised to see, given what I have access to. Roaring Moon. And Iron Hands. I mean, I really want to lead something that can deal with both the Araquanid and the Excadrill, and potentially even the Electrode lead. I mean, part of me kind of wants to lead to Dunsparce, but I'm not 100% confident on it. My thought was my thought was Iron Bundle lead in this matchup, but given what he has access to, I don't really know if I want to do that anymore. I might lead Cyclizar as well as a potential lead. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. I don't really have time to think. It's fine. So yeah, we'll lead Cyclizar here. See what my opponent decides he wants to bring as a lead. Should be an interesting one. Decide to lead Iron Hands. Okay, I love that nickname. It's great. Okay, so I think immediately what we'll do here is we will U-turn. Yeah, we'll U-turn here. He'll probably just knock off, right? Which you don't really have a great switch in for. Because if he stays in, how much is he doing to our Slow King? Okay, just stay in. There's a decent amount. What's the Horizora Rock? Okay, so good thing that we have this Disguise Broken. So, okay, now that we know that it's this. Do you want to just go into Ting Lu? Cyclizar work here. Say Specs. The only thing we could two-shot is this Focus Blast. So yeah, I might go into Ting Lu on this. Yeah, I don't think that's a bad play. Hyper Voice. So how much is that doing to us? That did about 364. It's not Specs, so that's good to know. I think here we could Ruination. It's not a terrible play. Or we could get up Rocks. I think we kind of want a Ruination here, right? Because the switch is probably into Iron Hands. So yeah, we'll Ruination. I see Raquinid and Iron Hands coming in here. I don't think he stays in. Given that he knows he can't two-shot me with Focus Blast. It's probably modest Zoroark, but just without an offensive item. Okay, that's fine. Does that work on Ruination? I think it's a special move, right? Not a status one? Yeah, nice. Cool beans. I'm kind of surprised it didn't bring the Moltres, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But I can sort of see why, too. Yeah, Earthquake would kill here. I'm thinking he'll switch, though, right? So... question is into what? I feel like it's Raquinid, so I kind of want to Rock Slide. He's... misses Will-O-Wisp. That's a bit unfortunate for him. So we do pick off the Zoroark with our Ting Lu. It is the risky run with low accuracy moves, I guess, but it is very unfortunate because I felt like that was a very big shift for my favor. Just because it kind of means that Zoroark didn't really do anything this game. Interesting set, though. Taunt Will-O-Wisp. I feel like you had to have had Focus Blast for this, right? Maybe not. So Iron Hands is the switch. I do kind of want to learn about this. Like what type of Iron Hands this is, whether it's like a, you know, a tanky offensive set or what it is. Is now the time to, though, because if it's max HP, I could get two-shot by close combat's the big thing. But if I outspeed him, I can two-shot him with Earthquake. I kind of want to... Yeah, I'm going to stay in. I'm going to Earthquake. I'll be ballsy. He just Sword Stance. Okay, I figured he'd probably think that I was switching into the Slow King. So... okay, so he's not max HP, and he's leftovers. Okay, good to know. I wonder if he thinks he can OHKO me. He might be able to. Actually, at +2, he definitely kills me with close combat, so... now that I know he's fast... is the switch not Annihilate? Like, I feel like that's the play, right? I don't think he wild charges here, does he? Like, that would be crazy. It's a big 50-50 here. Yeah, I'm gonna predict him to close combat. I think I'm gonna switch. Switch and annihilate here. It's gonna be really shitty if he wild charges. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, making some aggressive plays here early on. I think here we're not gonna mess around. I think we're just gonna Earthquake this. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll Earthquake. We could also U-turn back into our King Lu, but I don't really think that's the play. Yeah, I'll Earthquake. Okay, so he does live. Let's see what he does here. Play rough. Okay, that's fine. So Iron Hands picks off our Annihilate. That's fine. We got a decent amount of damage off on this thing before I got a kill. Alright, so that's dead. I think here we could go into our Cyclizar. I'm gonna confirm that this thing doesn't have a priority move first. Or doesn't learn one. Hands. Just Fake Out, right? I think it's just Fake Out. Yeah. Yeah, just Fake Out. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go into this and just click Dragonclaw, I think, is the play. Cyclizar's in. Yeah, we just get a free Dragonclaw off here. Something's not going to appreciate that. Because if Excadrill comes in, we can whittle that down with a Temper Flare. Okay, he's just going to preserve Iron Hands, it's fine. I wonder if he goes Excadrill here. Is he Raquinid? Okay. Okay, that's a really good amount of damage. I could U-turn on this, potentially. I could also knock. I feel like a Raquinid's in. I kind of want to knock here. It's not a terrible play. I'd be shocked if he was something to beat Cyclizar. So I'm gonna knock. He doubles, okay. I don't know why. Huh, okay. Oh, that's Excadrill. Okay, good. We get to figure out the item on this. So that thing's Toxic Orb's gone. Okay, curious. So that's a lot of damage on Excadrill. Is that offensive? That knockoff did a lot. That is fully offensive. Okay, so a Temper Flare will kill here. I'm gonna go for that. He's giving me a lot of health on his Pokemon. Shouldn't, you know, I can't get too ahead of myself here, but right now it's looking okay. Yeah, so we get to pick off the Excadrill here with our Cyclizar. Excadrill goes down. Get to figure out what he wants to switch into next. Might be the Electrode. I want to see Araquanid. Okay, curious. I kind of want to knock here. Like, I don't mind that. It is going to be a little bit annoying that Annihilape's gone. Because then we could have abused Sticky Webs if he decides to go for Webs. I just figure since I don't know what his Terra type is, I might as well just try to figure out what kind of set he is by knocking. Because it could be anything. And I feel like Terra Steel's the obvious type, right? Terra Fairy would be baffling, but I could see it since it didn't bring one. Where I have Ting-Lu, Annihilape, and Cyclizar. Like, could very well be the Terra type of choice here. So we see Citrus Berry get knocked off. Leech Lifes me. Okay. Do I not just click Dragon Claw on this? Right? I definitely click Dragon Claw here. Yeah, I click Dragon Claw here. 100%. Pretty sure it kills. Based on that knockoff damage. Stab Dragon Claw. Yeah, that's dead Araquanid. Cool. His Terra Captain's gone. Cyclizar picks up its second kill of the match. That's crazy. We're still alive. Still kicking. Wappenheimer. Okay, Electrode's in. 1 HP, masterfully calced. How much is this doing to... Let's figure something out here. What is this doing to our Dead Unsparce first off? If it's choice specs. Electrode, H. If it's modest, if it's not choice specs, a Thunderbolt won't two-shot me. I might go to Dunsparce on this. Figure out what kind of set this is. This shouldn't do a lot to us, right? Yeah, Energy Ball. Okay, so based on that, I don't think we can determine what it is. I'm tempted to Terra, but I don't know if it'll do much for us, other than potentially avoid us getting paralyzed. Yeah, I'll Calm Mind. I'll Terra and Calm Mind here. It might be Taunt, which could be a little bit annoying. That'd be the only thing. I didn't really think about that, to be honest, before I clicked Calm Mind. But it's fine. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I could have Earth Powered there, but that's fine. So yeah, how much are we doing to Electrode? Not really a whole lot, are we? Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate. How much is it doing to my Cyclizar now that I know that it's not like just for reference, Energy Ball. Okay, good to know. Okay, how much is it doing to Slowking? Okay, and how much is it doing to Ting Lu? This is over half to everything that isn't... Unless it's got Leaf Storm. If it has Leaf Storm, then... Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. I think I have to stay in here. I'll Earth Power. Okay, Leech Seed. Curious. It's fine. This Pokemon's definitely going to be annoying. Okay, yeah, this Pokemon's going to be a problem. This Pokemon's going to be a problem. Do I need this? It would be nice to have for Roaring Moon. How do I work around this Pokemon? Yeah, we're gonna Earth Power, I think, again. Yeah, I thought I doubled, but that's fine. Let's Earth Power again. Get a Spidef drop. I think here we could switch. Now we'll Earth Power again. Might as well just stay in, right? Commit to it. You might think I'm trying to roost, but... I think at this point I might as well just let him stall me a little bit. I don't really have a switch in right now. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to switch. I think here I'll go into our Cyclizar, expecting him to Leech Seed, then I might double back into the Dunsparce. See if I can't get a little bit of health along the way. And it's a little bit of a tricky set for us to deal with. I don't really have any immediate speed control. We could also eventually go into Iron Bundle and bluff that we're Scarf. Which I feel like we'll probably have to do at some point. Just switch. Okay, so we get to free switch into our Cyclizar here. They are in hands. It's fine. We get a free Dragon Claw here. Okay, so Iron Hands is gonna go down here. Cyclizar picks up his third kill. Yeah, this is a good weave for like 4 Cyclizar, goodness. It's a good play though, I think, switching in that turn. Didn't really expect him to switch, but I definitely expected him to either try to pick off this or something of the sort. So yeah, I think we'll U-turn here. Potentially. Or we could hard switch into our Dunsparce. I think we'll do that. Allow this thing to get outside of range of a move. We'll probably need Cyclizar alive for the Electrode. Yeah, okay, so Electrode picks off our the Dunsparce. But given the fact that he hasn't revealed Leaf Storm yet, and he's at the very most modest, Energy Ball is only doing 28 to 33, so I feel like I can go into Cyclizar here. And then just Temper Flare. Uses this in Roaring Moon left, right? So he goes into Roaring Moon here. I could go into my... I guess it depends on whether he's, what kind of booster range you said he is. So I feel like I just let this go down. Okay, now, here's what I think. I think I have to let this go down to Roaring Moon. Figure out what kind of set he is. This is where I really wish I had the Annihilate left. Okay, so Roaring Moon's in. He needs booster energy. Now let's see if he's speedy or physically attack. Okay, so the play is to stay in and Dragon Claw. And Cyclizar's going ham. It has 4 kills. Depending on what he is, I might be able to pick up another one here. I don't know whether he's bulky enough. Because even if he's Dragon Dance, if he's bulky enough in Dragon Dances, I have Culverberry, that just kills. Oh my god, we got 5 kills with Cyclizar that game. Holy crap. That's gonna be a GG, I guess. Yeah, we have really solidified ourselves into the top 6, I think, with this win. That's huge. But yeah, geez. Well played to Danny. I'm kind of, I was gonna ask him how much that Will-O-Wisp mattered there. I don't know if it necessarily did too much in terms of the game aspect based on the plays we made after. But yeah, I'll have to ask him about a couple plays there and what Terra type he was on his Arachnid. But yeah, I think not having Webs up definitely affected his team there. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching and for all the support on my battles. I really appreciate it. And as always, I will see you all for the next one. All right, bye-bye.